Hey, good evening. Yes, so we just had a Rochester draft at Hey Wanna Play and Plantation, which was quite a bit of fun, especially for those that had never done a Rochester draft before. So, yeah, the draft process took a couple of hours. Well, not really a couple of hours, but it felt like it. And then, of course, the draft ran a bit late because of that reason. People aren't used to drafting like that, which is fine. And so I had a 45-minute drive back, and I'm here. Mike's here too.
Hey guys.
And we've got a treat for you. So I opened. So I have two booster boxes here with me. One in which I've opened only the box topper, and I got a Cavern of Souls, which I was very excited about. That video is actually on our Facebook. So if you look here, it's on our facebook.com/MeridenTech. You can actually find our video there. So where I pulled that. So now, that box, I didn't open the box itself, just the box topper. So what I'm going to do is, at this point, record the opening of that box, where the box topper was a Cavern of Souls, see if anything good came out of there. Then, I have a second box, and we're going to look at the box topper there, but I'm going to leave the packs unopened, just in case we decide to draft them later or something. So, without further ado, here we go. And with some background music that I wrote myself, using my Roland JDXI, which was my birthday present. So I don't know if it'll be audible, frankly, but there it is. So here's the new box, but oh, the white balance is really weird. Anyway, but we're actually going to set this one aside. Mike, can you help me switch out? So this one will go where the other one is currently. Thank you. And like I mentioned before, this is the one that previously showed that had the Cavern of Souls box topper. So let's just go one at a time, see what we get. Mike, any predictions for this first one?
Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure. What are you hoping for? Maybe,
I went with Liliana, just because I've never owned one. I have so many high value cards, but I've never owned a Liliana.
Oh, the Veil?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Well, we'll see. So let's slow roll it.
Alright, that's a good card.
I won't name some of these commons. I recognize a bunch of them now from the draft, and I'm kind of like, oh, I wish I had some of these. So we're still in the commons. Nothing too attention grabbing. Here we go, Mahamoti Jin, the first uncommon. So we'll have different piles. This will be, well, let's just say that's our uncommon pile. Then we have Malevolent Whispers. And the last uncommon is Dreamscape Artist. Okay, fine. So now, let's see what we get for the rare. It's this Talrand Sky Summoner. Oh, thanks so much, David. David's wishing us good luck.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, David. Which one's that one?
This card, so it's this weird creature. It's a legendary creature, Merfolk, 2/2, 2 generic, 2 blue. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. In fact, since this is a reprint set, most of these should show up if I do the encyclopedia. We can see here the Flaxstones of Trocare, which is something that we opened earlier. Let me see if I can pull up this guy. And this was a Talrand. There it is, Sky Summoner. So that is the current one that we have right here. The glare actually doesn't let you see him, but there he is. So that's the first pack. Let's see what else we get. And the foil was Angelic Renewal. I like this art. I forget if it's from Mirage or around that time. But it's nice art. So we'll keep the foils around there.
Okay. Oh, nice. Is that a decent card?
I honestly don't remember what it does, but I don't remember it being that good. So let's see what our next rare is. So we can go through the commons first. There's definitely some good uncommons in here. There's the Silvery Boggles, which my friends for some reason love to call Boggles. Terramorphic Expanse, man, I would have killed for Terramorphic Expanse in the draft, but a lot of people got it before I could. Fiery Temper would have been nicer. Oh, another Mahamoti Jin. That's recurring. Then second uncommon is Grave Strength. Then third uncommon is Fecundity. When a creature dies, that creature control card. And finally, Oh, Golgari Grave Troll. Interesting.
Nice.
I hadn't seen this art before. So most everybody is familiar with it because of the the previous art. So here I'll put.
Let me take a look at that card.
Yeah, help yourself.
Let's see. Right here.
So Mike may not be as well versed in some of these legacy staples,
Nope.
but it's basically your staple.
Oh, I know. I didn't recognize. I know exactly what this card is. It's a really good card.
It's a staple dredge,
card.
Yeah.
We saw a dredge player. You were playing as a dredge player last week.
I played
I
against
just didn't
the dredge player.
recognize that art at all.
Exactly. So that's actually something that came up a lot.
It's a great card.
We had trouble recognizing cards because of the new art, and the stitched Drake is the foil in this pack. So okay.
Yeah, but that's a good pull right there.
Yeah.
How much are Golgari Grave Troll now?
Yeah, less than before. That's all I know.
Facts.
So next pack.
Alright, so Lily, maybe Bitter Blossom. Maybe,
I wouldn't mind another cavern, so I don't have to
Yeah.
switch out between all my different decks.
Maybe an Emrakul. You might get an Emrakul.
I don't need another one. I would hate getting Emrakul because I just purchased 2 of them
Lily.
for my Oath of Druids deck.
Maybe a Caracas. No, they don't have Caracas in the set, do they?
I don't believe they do. Angelic Renewal again. Groundskeeper. Bloodflow Connoisseur. Unholy Hunger. Miming Slime. Skywing Aven. I had to play against quite a few of those today. Faith's Fetters. Talk about alliteration. Sultai Skullkeeper. Now we're getting to uncommons. Rolling Temblor, which of course we know to be an earthquake. Rise from Tides. What does this one do? Create a tapped 2/2 black zombie. Creature token for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Oh, I could see this as a great finisher. And then, oh yay! We got a Kitchen Finks, guys.
Oh, nice. I
So,
love Kitchen Finks.
oof. Literally, the card says oof on it.
The little Finks.
Sorry, for some reason the Logitech camera doesn't seem to want to focus on the Kitchen Finks, but there's quite a bit of glare. And anyway, so the Kitchen Finks is a really, really solid hit. And then
What do we have?
Phyrexian Altar. I paid like $10 for each of those. Yeah, so
Phyrexian Altar.
it's not a Rat Fink, it's a Kitchen Finks. And then yeah, the Phyrexian Altar is nice. I have a million of not a million. I'm obviously speaking in terms of hyperbole, but I have a bunch of Phyrexian Altars from older sets. Basically, you sacrifice a creature, you add 1 mana of any color. It's good in decks like Prosh, Commander, and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Where you can do all sorts of shenanigans.
And what do we have here?
And a Crowan Crusader, so nothing too impressive. So we're 3 booster packs in, and
this is fresh. We were just opening it, right?
exactly, yeah.
We're gonna get something eventually. We got a lot of packs to go through.
Yeah, and frankly, this box already did quite a bit.
This is pack number 4, right? That we're going into?
Yes.
Okay, pack number 4.
Yeah, and like I was saying, frankly, this is doing well because actually we can lay out the rares. The rares are the ones we want to show people, and the notable uncommons. So what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. That's fine. So next pack.
Alright. So let's see. Lily or maybe a Bitter Blossom. Let's see what we got here.
All right, so that we can open it actually here where there's less good. Is Carlos there too? No, unfortunately, Carlos. We've lost Carlos. He's no longer with us. He's with his girlfriend most of the time now.
Mm-hmm.
So Thermal Alchemist, that was not as popular as I would have imagined today. Dimir Gilmage was very good in the draft today. I actually got Ingot Chewers just in case because I use it in Vintage a lot. So I wasn't sure if it was going to play any relevance today in the draft, but I ended up not going with red. Foil, man, I love foil. Foil is really good because it's basically like it's a worse Force of Will. And to be honest, I actually did run them for a while, especially when they were standard. Obviously, it's a different art than what you're seeing here. I don't know why it's flickering like that. If it is, you can blame James here with the software. A Wild Mongrel, Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, another Terramorphic Expanse, a very nice Stitched Drake. And then here we go with the uncommons, legendary creature there, a couple of them. So Garna, there's actually a combo with a Shirei, where when a creature with with power 1 when it hits the graveyard, you put it to the battlefield. But there's an ability that allows you to recur. So in other words, one is like a creature with power of 1 or something.
Mhm.
It's like sacrifice it, reanimate a different creature. But then if that's on the stack, then you bring, if it isn't a graveyard, then you bring that back. Sorry, in play, then you bring that one back, and you just keep recurring.
Got it.
You know, like reanimation. Reanimation was a big theme today. Oh hey, Slippery Bogle.
Oh, you got it.
That's for you, David.
So
You
this
and
is the
your
new art.
yeah. I know you guys like to call them boggles. I will refuse to do so. And call them what they are, which is Slippery Bogles.
Bogles are back. It's the new art. Oh my gosh, this new art is so strange. They didn't change the face at all. It's so the same.
Yeah, I think the older art's actually stranger. So let's see what we got here now. This is the rare of the pack, if I'm not mistaken. Magus of the Bazaar. So it's like Bazaar of Baghdad, but strictly worse, because then you're tied to blue. It's fine. And then let's see what our foil is.
Oh,
Fatal
not bad.
Soothing. Okay.
Not bad one.
Not bad at all. I was hoping for like a foil
Really?
Snapcaster. Snapcaster is in the set.
That would be great.
Alright, so let's get our
Foil
comments on
Faithfuls
here.
is not bad at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. If it's going to be a foil common, at least it's a playable one. Something I
It's
use
a
in
use-
Reanimator,
Yeah, exactly.
as you very well know.
Yep. I play more departments, so I use them too. I use them in that one.
Alright, so let's see what we get in this one. But yeah, guys, sorry, we've lost Carlos.
Yep.
We all miss him very much. Turn to Mist,
Mm-hmm.
Nightblood's Clutches, Heliod's Pilgrim, Double Cleave. There was a pack that had double cleaves. Gurmag Angler.
Oh, that's nice.
We got like 4 of them today at the Rochester draft. And that's another thing too. When you do a Rochester draft, you know exactly what everybody else gets and what was in the packs.
That's
So
a nice
There's a
pull.
lot more information than you would otherwise have in most of these things. So Angel of Despair,
Oh, I remember that one.
when it enters the battlefield, destroy target permanent. So it's almost like the Archon,
Mm-hmm.
but like obviously strictly worse because the Archon exiles them. So it's
Mhm.
uncommon. Those are going here. Second uncommon of the set, of the pack rather, Iridescent Drake. The artist actually on Twitter was tweeting about that art and how much it sold it for. It was quite a bit, in the tens of thousands. Fiend Hunter, which would have been really nice in the draft today, and Tassiger, the Golden Fang.
Oh, it's
So-
okay.
Yeah, I already own a few Tassigers, so I'm not
It's new
that
art.
impressed with having it, but it is newer art. So we'll have a few more options in terms of like which one I play. I had him in my standard deck back when he was standard legal
Mhm.
in Aristocrats. So the foil is come on, Snapcaster. No, it's a staunch-hearted warrior. So let's keep going. And to recap, this box already had a what do you call it?
Cavern of Souls.
Box topper, Cavern of Souls. So it's doing well regardless.
Yeah, you're good.
Mhm. So let's go with the next one here.
So we have here.
Ulamog's Crusher, yeah, that's nice. 8 Annihilator 2 common. It's actually Churn of Fable. Well, why wouldn't it? Awful Snout. Yeah, this is a very unusual card. The art is very curious. I played a couple today in the draft. You know what it looks like? It looks like the guy from All Real Monsters, like one of those monsters.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Yeah,
It does actually. I remember that. It was back in
the guy who held his eyeballs in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's keep going. Think twice. Yeah, I actually drafted that. We got Boneyard Worm. Power and toughness each equals the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Again, a lot of graveyard stuff. Golgari Charm.
That's a nice one.
Very practical, very useful today.
That's a good one.
Stream of Consciousness. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from the graveyard to the library. So there's a lot of graveyard removal, so this would have helped you salvage some against some of those removal spells. And then
Ooh, that's a nice pull.
we got there, boys.
Engineer Explosive.
Get there, boys.
That's
I think it's
that's money. That's a nice card.
Yeah, I don't know what it's worth, except that I never owned one.
It's
Look,
over
guys,
60.
I own very expensive cards,
It's like 60 on.
but I never got this particular one because I was always like too frugal to pay what it was.
It's up like 60 something. It's a good card.
So that's good. Yay! I finally have an engineered explosives. And then, what's the foil? Snapcaster.
Fire
Oh, Fire and Ice. I
Okay.
love this. I use Fire and Ice in Grixis Delver. Remember, some people use the forked bolt or something along those lines.
Yeah, 4-4.
I prefer this because it kind of has the same effect, but it also has the ice option, which can buy you a turn if you're like playing against Turbo Deaths or something along those lines, and you get to draw a card. So I'm very happy with this. In fact, I'm gonna put it in the good pile,
Sorry, Faithless Looting.
and then we're gonna keep going. At some point, Mike. Actually, this is a good point. Could you do me a favor in the bedroom?
Not now.
And just be very, very careful with the camera. To the right of my digital piano, on the ground, there's a trash can. If you could bring that trash can. Try to clear up a lot of the. You can't see it on camera, but there's a lot of trash here.
Yeah, I mean, this is
You just put it on the floor if you want.
what, 5 or 6 packs we've gone through?
Something like that. Well, you can just count the rares, but yeah, we're somewhere along those lines. Oh, I drafted 3 Beckon Apparitions. It exiles a card from their graveyard and gives you a 1/1 flying token, which became really relevant. It was a multicolored spell, and there was a green card that if it was in your graveyard, it's a creature, and you cast a multicolored spell, you can put it back in your hand.
Oh, that's
I must have resummoned it like 3 or 4 times. And yeah, so there's a lot of synergistic mechanisms. I gotta tell you, this was really, I think, well designed. I'm curious to see how it would play out in like a traditional draft. I just haven't. We've only done the Rochester, so I don't know how it would play out in the regular one.
It seems like a lot of fun though.
Frantic Search, guys, is a classic. If I'm not mistaken, it was banned for a while. If it's not banned anymore, I'd be surprised. Because basically, what it allows you to do is for free draw 2 and discard 2.
Yeah, that's a nice card right there.
Then we got Magma. That's the first. It's a pun. Like maw, mouth of the beast, and magma, because magma, but magma. So it's a pun. For those that didn't catch that, Emancipation Angel. When it enters the battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand.
That's not happening. That's actually a good card.
Yeah, especially for like Shriekmaw and like those other cards. Plumveil.
I think that's. You see that one again?
4/4 defender flying with flash for 3 white or blue. Live from the Loam, another dredge card, and another one that's worth something. I don't know how much it went down, but hey David, I don't know if you're still with us.
You want to put that in the file here?
Of course.
Yeah,
I haven't taught you enough about Magic yet, clearly.
I'm messing.
That is an insanely good card.
Yeah.
It's going to Turbo Deaths. And as soon as I say that, Mike's like, okay, I should probably know this card.
No, I know exactly what the card is. I'm saying it dredge.
Yeah, no, it is a very, very, very good card. And I know Lands runs it, and David's trying to get me to run it in Turbo Depths, but I'm just not I'm not sure if that's the right move.
What, just one?
I don't know. David, you'd have to tell me your thought process and everything for that.
Reason and number.
But we'll get to it. So next, let's
And the
do.
foil?
Huh?
The
Oh,
foil.
of course, can't forget the foil. This is probably the foil Snapcaster. No, it's a Grave Scrabbler.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Oh, we got some good pulls already.
That's right. That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
Or tug or whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm coming up with the other euphemisms for.
Alright, that's fine.
You know. Sorry guys, I'm just making some room because we do have some trash off camera here. Here we go. So let's go with one of these. All these tempting Lilianas, and I've yet to pull a Liliana.
Yeah, still time.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Are these uncommons or? God's willing. As a God willing of gods. Yeah, somebody got a foil one of those today. Nightmare's Clutches, Resurrection, I have Resurrection. I forget what if it was from one of the white borders. It's like unlimited, but I have the original one. It's Reanimate in white.
Hmm.
Foil again, the free counter spell, the worst Force of Will. Well, Mongrel. Yeah. Treasure Cruise, that was super good in the draft, of course. Stitch Drake. Golgari Thug. Oh wow.
What do we have here?
It's a dredge piece, so I'll keep it over there. Blast of Genius. Man, I'm gonna have to make a dredge deck. I'm between what I already had and what I'm getting. It'll be worth it, or rather, I have the pieces for it. Return target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can have a white Reanimator deck with this set. You can draft a white Reanimator deck, and then Nourishing Shoal. So 2 green and an X. You may exile a green card with converted mana cost X from your hand rather than playing the spell's mana cost, and you gain X life. So, meh. You can put it in the pile of rares, but it's not very good. And then the foil is Snapcaster Urluli, Rakdos Shred Freak. I actually had a Rakdos aggro deck when this from Return to Ravnica, I believe, or at least from the block. And yeah, it was very good in that block, the red black, the Rakdos aggro. I was mostly, I think, still playing like at least whatever was left from Cobblade, but I kept it around just to keep things interesting because who wants to play the same deck all the time?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, Mike, can you form a second column on that side?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just like.
Yeah. So those are all the rares, and we'll just shift everything over this way a little bit.
Okay.
And these are the uncommons, the foils, and then we're showing off the rares over there. Okay, great. Next pack. Yeah, that's the trash can here, so that's fine. Let's keep going. So, if there's anything noteworthy, I'll mention it. Satyr Wayfinder, that's a good card. We'll
Yes, it is.
set that aside. Just the Wind. Oh, get it? It's Just the Wind. Cathode Ion, that's cute. Hero of Lena Tower is the first of these. Uncommons. The second one is Phalanx Leader. Third is Spider Spawning. And, oh,
Nice. I have one. Of
that's not nice. That's one of the rare spots.
those. I know.
One of the mythic rare spots. Micaeus the Unhallowed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that little red thing.
Mm. How many mythic rares do they have in?
3 per box, approximately. Yeah, so that's very disappointing.
Yeah.
But of course, I already have the Cavern of Souls
And you
Box
also-
Topper.
And engineer explosive.
There's other value here. It's just I really wish, really wish the mythic spot was not covered by Micaeus. Oh, but I got a foil Gaddock Teeg.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's okay. A foil Gaddock Teeg, that's very okay.
Yeah, I think we're
Ooh.
still getting there. Oof.
It's a foil Gaddock Teeg. That is.
And in the draft today, I got a regular one.
You already got your money back. You already probably made money just between the box stopper, that, and the engineer explosive. You probably already made your money back.
I wonder how much a Gaddock Teeg is worth these days. The thing is,
The foil, I don't know.
so prices have just fluctuated so much. Like some have gone up, some have gone down. I mean, and some are so volatile. Like Back to Basics could be $100 one week and $15 to $30 the next. So it's just so silly.
The only two you really want to check is Gaddock Teeg and engineer explosive.
Because the Gaddock Teeg right now, for example, oh, I didn't know it was that expensive.
Oh no, they're expensive. How much are the foils?
Oh no, but this is so okay. So check this out. Lorwyn, the Lorwyn market price was 43, and it's going down to like, you can get as cheap as $20. The new one in Ultimate Masters, they're selling for $8. I would buy at that price because I don't know what's going to get reprinted. And then the foil ones for Gaddock Teeg from Ultimate Masters are going for $20.
Okay, so $20. How much are Golgari Grave Trolls? They used to be a lot of money, but they're probably not as much now.
I don't think it's that much. I think Life from the Loam is, no, it's $1.
Yeah, Life from the Loam and Internet Explosive are the 3 ones.
The Life from the Loam right now is $10 from the current set.
And Engineered? That's 30.
The Engineered Explosives is 21 from the current set.
So 51, and then the box.
And yet 37 from the older set if you were trying to buy it today. So the real price is probably somewhere in between those, and it'll probably settle to closer to the older price. Why? Because the other one is a price that sort of has settled after a long period of being released. So that's probably more representative of what long-term pricing is going to be. So you would actually, I'd rather have the Sanctuary Wayfinder than the stupid Nicaeus thing I have. You can just put on top, and then
you just don't want the Mythic Reverie.
Yeah, and you can put the Galactique if you want over there.
You go right there.
All right, so let's keep going.
Perfect.
Here we go. There's a trash can, and let's go.
Alright, let's see.
So,
Okay. The second one you pulled that one.
Hooting Mandrills. I love Hooting Mandrills.
I have it.
It's a Delve card. I drafted it, but I never got to play it. Alright, so, uncommons, I believe. Actually, one more. Oh, Young Pyromancer, Young Pizzy. Very good card. Very near and dear to our hearts, between Mardu Pyromancer and Grixis Delver. Sleight of Hand, okay. Their uncommon is Dawn Charm. And
we have here.
Eldrazi Conscription. Yeah, somebody pulled it today in the draft. And they got it just because why not?
That's the enchant creature. That's not a bad card.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because it was worth like 10, 13 bucks as of a couple days ago, but this version's only worth 2. Well, again, because right now they're in circulation, people know it. But it's only been printed in 2 sets. And I'll just show everybody here. Enchant creature, they get +10/+10, trample, and annihilator 2. So then I can go over there. And our foil in this pack is Chainer's Edict.
Okay. Something.
Yes, so let's keep going.
How many do we have?
Count the rares.
No, I haven't been left.
I know. Count the rares and you'll know.
Oh. We have so many that I don't feel like doing that.
Alright, let's keep going. Little Mox Crusher again.
Oh, this is it? Alright.
Yes. Walker of the Grove. I had a chance at a couple of these, but I didn't really get to them. Other people drafted green as well. Prey Upon, Just the Wind. Mad Prophet. Ether Snipe. I did use one of those and it was very good. Rogue's Passage. I didn't encounter it, but it was drafted today. Devoted Druid. And Lava Spike. So let's see the rare here. Ancient Tomb. Wow, that's kind of nice. So these went up to like 40 bucks at some point. I paid 15 for mine. If these are low priced, I might just buy a bunch of them because they're gonna go back up.
Yes, they will.
Because if you think about it, Ancient Tomb's only been printed really in 2 sets, right? And Tempest and that was 15 bucks.
Oh,
That's right now. It's gonna go up.
Oh,
Mark my words.
That's a nice pull right there.
I have 4 of those in my Eldrazi deck. And before we used to just throw them into like random legacy decks just because like they're good. And then the foil here is a Fume Spitter, so nothing crazy.
Yeah, Ancient Tomb, not a bad pull at all.
All right, next pack.
We still have 2 mythics in here somewhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. And if I can get another foil rare. I don't think I'm gonna get another foil rare, but that'd be nice. Alright, let's keep going. Maybe this one
Another
again.
one.
There was in the 24 packs we opened for our draft. There was only one Faithless Looting,
Yeah, this one you got 3, one of them foil.
and then like you can have a red-white reanimation deck with the packs here.
Yeah.
The problem is drafting these things is just that it's hard to get people who are willing to pay this money more than once or twice.
Mm.
So, Fire Nest
yeah.
again. So this probably won't be drafted all that often, at least amongst my groups of friends, sadly. Wild Hunger, Apprentice Necromancer, Ancestors Chosen, and I think I was a Colonnade. No, it wasn't. Oh, Back to Basics! Yay, I got another one.
Nice.
This is the second Back to Basics I got. I got another one today at the draft itself. Not that long ago, this was a $100 card.
Mm.
So the original Back to Basics was
that
selling
card.
for $85 on the market price not that long ago. Currently, you can get one as low as $31. Realistically, like for decent condition, like $40. This version, the new one, is $10. Buy it, buy it, buy it, because I have no idea when it's going to get reprinted again. It only exists in 2 sets: Urza Saga and Ultimate Masters. Mark my words, it is going to go up.
Back to basics.
Yeah, honestly, buying this booster box isn't always necessarily like getting the value from the box itself, but it gives me an opportunity to gain insight because it gets me much more viscerally aware that these cards exist. So I'll just pull up the old art for Back to Basics here.
Before we, what's that?
There it is. And then the foil for this pack is some kind of Mammoth Umbra. So an aura card that doesn't really do much, so it's fine.
All right.
Next pack. Another Crusher, Undying Rage, Kill Darkness, Generator Servant, the Basking Overwhelm, another Angler. We must have opened at least 4 Anglers in our pool.
We got 2 tonight. 2 in this one.
Let's go. Urban Evolution. I like this card a lot. I used it in my deck and I resolved it a few times. It was actually really good. Chainer's Edict. So guys, this is essentially Diabolic Edict at sorcery speed, but it has flashback. So it makes the player sacrifice a creature. And then Mistveiled Plains. And finally, the rare is... Sigurd, Host of Heroes. So... I'm sure some Commander player somewhere is thinks this is a good card. I actually, I don't even know, Sigarda, what this card is worth.
It's had value, but I don't know about now.
So it's a $5 card.
It's a mythic.
$5.70 for a mythic. No, it could have been a Lily, could have been a Snapcaster. This is definitely not a hit.
Nope.
So I'm very sad about this. That's what you risk when you do that, and that's fine. So Sigarda, Host of
One on the box topper though.
Hurons, and the foil is Conviction. Fine. No, yeah, I mean the foil cavern, the Quacksalver Cavern of Souls certainly was what made this worth it. And hey, we still got a few more to go. I could still get a foil Snapcaster in theory.
There's still 1 mythic as well, so.
So let's just keep going. Alright, so we're getting close to the end. I think there's like 6 or 7 more boosters left. You can see here that we've gotten quite a few good cards. Yeah, the Ingot Chewer is really good. Twins of Morar Estate. I don't think I saw a single one of these. Madness is another very relevant effect here. Mandrills, yes. Snag, Counterfeit Spoke. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we have Mystic Retrieval to get back into Spinner Sorcery. Look, this was so lackluster, I put it in the uncommon pile.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you did.
Subconsciously. Magma, again, the pun, because magma. and Magma. And Murderous Redcap, when it enters the battlefield, deals staggered attack. Whatever. I already ruined it. It's Creeping Tar Pit. Yep, Creeping Tar Pit. Which, again, I have no idea how much it's worth, because...
It was worth a decent amount, but now it's probably not. I mean, it's a good land.
I've seen it in Fairies. I don't know who else runs it. Like, Fairies in Modern.
Anyone that's using... If they're playing Blue Black Control, they have them.
So it's like $3.50. It's not too much.
No.
And then Foil Snapcaster, Foil Lily. And no, it's a Reckless Worm.
Not a bad card.
Reckless Worm. Sounds like it's describing. Well, I don't even want to say it on the stream. It's not trying to defend me. Let's just keep going. Oh man, my battery is like slowly guzzling it. There we go. It's just... Okay, just have to make a couple of adjustments. But we're keeping going here.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got.
So, Generator Servant, Conviction, Vessel of the Endless Rest. So some people pull that one. Last Gap, there wasn't as much removal as I would have liked, at least maybe in our particular pools. I got 2 Mark of the Vampires. Man, those brought me back from games very well. It gives a creature +2/+2 and lifelink.
There's another Bogle piece.
Hyena Umbra?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Interesting. I didn't know that. With Archimedes, yeah, I saw some people drop that. Hit this one again. Wolfseed, that's for my girlfriend.
Nice.
It's a horse. It's not a very good one, but it's a horse. Arson of Kozilek.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one. Let's see what we have here.
And last one's a Firewing Phoenix. The rare is Flagstones of Trocaire. You know, I kind of wanted one of these for a while. It's kind of like one of these redundant cards because it functions like a plains, but when it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you can search your library for a plains card and put it to the battlefield tapped. So I forget what decks run it. I think Death and Taxes is the modern version does. Anyway, it used to be a $20 card. Ever since the reprinting, the original printing of it went down to like Jesus Christ, Mike,
Yeah.
7 or 6, and then now it's $3. This printing.
I don't know why. It's just what money it is.
So anyway, you put that there. And the foil here is Preyapod.
Still have room for one more possible method.
That's the hope. Hope and dreams. They're made and broken here on Mirrodin Tech. Beckon Apparition. Yeah, Beckon Apparition, like I said, I pulled 3 of those. And in such a graveyard like heavy set, they were very useful. Patchwork Gnomes, Kodama's Reach, I didn't really see those today at the draft. Linksy Rider, neither. Think Twice, yeah, there was quite a few Twice. Living Lore, first one. My girlfriend would love this because like literally scrolls. She's an avid reader. The scrolls in the form of a creature. Anger, yeah, that's pretty self-descriptive. Oh, great, a Shriekmaw. I love Shriekmaw. It's basically removal in the form of a creature, and then you can reanimate it later. There's a lot of ways to do that in this set. And Desolate Lighthouse. Piece of crap. But hopefully we get something in the foil. No, it's a Sanitarium Skeleton. So that's what we're working our way up. This is one thing where I can completely understand why it is not worth it to buy a single booster pack. Because especially at retail, if you pay $13 for one of these things, man, it can go so many different ways. And about 2 of these boxes, so let's just really hope I get my value's worth.
Wait, are we opening both now?
No, just one.
I just figured.
And we're opening the box topper for the other one. Because hopefully, at least, if a box topper for the other one is great, like this one was, then I won't have any pressure of feeling like I need to pull anything from it. And I might even hold off on opening till much later. So we'll just keep going. Olivia's Dragoon. Is that a horse? Is it? No. Any horse card Classic Girlfriend.
I
Feature
know.
Wayfinder. Very good card there. Stitcher's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Cathode Ion. Cathodian, if you will. Bore Umbra. There's quite a few Umbras here on the list. Ha! Lab Maniac. Alternate win condition. If you draw a card, but there's no libraries, no cards in there to draw, you win the game instead of losing. Snake Umbra.
We have it.
Wall of Reverence. It's a
Oh, yeah.
1/6 wall.
I have that card. Yes.
This is it, guys. This has to be the foil Lily or the foil Snapcaster. No, it's just the wind. Literally, it's just the wind.
Yep.
Gosh
That is
darn Emmer. Freaking.
fudge blah.
Yeah,
And put bad words.
exactly. Can you move the columns up so that they're up here? There we go. So that way we have room to work with. But like I said, I'm not completely complaining because we've gotten some good stuff. And again, the box cover was good.
I think there's 4 more after this.
All right. We just we really are on the home stretch.
Alright.
Golden Plaques, Reckless Charge. Yeah, these I haven't seen much here today, but they were definitely at the draft. Oh, Safehold Elite. I drafted 2 of those myself. They're very good. The whole persist ability is really good in the draft environment, especially when there's a lot of synergies with like
There's another Bogle piece there.
sacrificing cards. Spider Umbra, that's right. Ether Snipe, again, very good because of the evoke bouncing things. I used that today for sure. Fiery Temper, very relevant. The Madness cost, again, there's so much synergy with Madness and discard spells. Buried Alive, that's very good. It's a piece of Reanimator. Somebody did draft a Reanimator deck today and did a very good job with it. Reviving Vapors, I drafted it but didn't use it because it was off color in the end. And then Unstable Mutation, that's an old school card. It had like a caveman looking guy, just like beating somebody's head in the original art. And then Seize the Day. You get an additional main phase. After this main phase, there's an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. So it's kind of like what's that word? Relentless Assault, in a way.
So we go main phase, combat, main phase. Main phase, how would that work exactly?
No, main phase 1, combat. Main phase 2, new combat. Main phase 3.
Got it.
So it was a $5 card. Now it's a 30-cent card. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh man, don't buy boosters individually of this set. It can go very badly like that. That would be, I'd cry if I bought a single booster and that's what I got. And Spirit Cairn. I'll go here. And sorry, that's just a second. I'm trying to see what my power situation is. I'm at 15%.
See you last.
Oh, actually, Mike, why don't you help me out? Inside that box, just careful with the tripod, please. There's a white extension cable. Sorry, guys, we're just making a quick adjustment. There's a white extension cable, it's right here. And we can grab it, just put it in there. There we go. And then, if you could unplug my, usually don't grab it. Unplug my laptop charger on the right. Plug this in. Yep. And hand me the laptop. Thank you so much. We're good. Alright, we thank Mike for his technical assistance.
I'll be all week.
Which allows us to keep going without threat of my computer turning off. It's very resource heavy to be streaming like this.
Yep.
There we go. Anyway.
We're live. Alright, no, we do have more.
I just kind of want to really... I wish it was like a never-ending, like, bottomless pit, you know? It's not... I mean, clearly. But you gotta ruin it for me, Mike, and create a finite...
Ruin the magic.
Yes, ruin the magic of me believing that it can go on forever. So we got these guys. A unicorn, but it's not a horse. And that only matters because of the horse tribal my girlfriend I'm putting together.
As you pulled 3, you almost with a full play set for one of the live game deck.
the Verdant Eidolon. That's the one that comes back if you cast a multicolor spell. I use that one a lot. Citrus Apprentice, Finger Abomination, Spirit Care, Stinger Flank Spider, and Songs of the Damned. Add 1 black mana for each creature card in your graveyard. Okay. And the rare Woodfall Primus. 8 mana when it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-creature permanent. It has Persist. So in limited it could be good, I guess. And then our good card here, no. We have Vengeful Rebirth. So. And the search continues for the value. Damn it, Michael.
That was you.
That was not me.
That was not me either. I didn't do it.
It was true.
Oh,
Oh god, she's made it to like a token, Maria. Anyway. You said 4 a few times ago.
No, this guy literally I'm just counting. Only 4 here.
Okay, so this time Mike counted correctly. Ew, Mirror Server. Yep. Miming Slime. I pulled one of those, but it never really had a chance to be relevant. Treasure Cruise, very good. Forbidden Alchemy. That's kind of nice, because again, the Reanimator synergy is true. A 3-color Reanimator deck is possible here. Sigil of the New Dawn. First uncommon. Second uncommon is Desperate Ritual. I did see that drafted today. And Pattern of Rebirth, which is not a very good. Well, it's not a very expensive card. It is a good card, especially.
Desperate Ritual is that not what deck is that used in?
Mono Red Storm. Pattern of Rebirth. It was a $5 card, $3 card. I just bought one myself for $3 from what do you call it? From the original Urza's Destiny. Funny enough, Pattern of Rebirth, the World Championship unplayable one costs more than the actual playable Urza's Destiny one. So yeah, that's Pattern of Rebirth. So somebody played that with Emrakul at one of the drafts in Texas. They were telling us they did well with that.
Nice. And did we get there?
No, it's a Skywing DS thing. Okay, so then we'll keep going. These uncommons can go in this pile. This common pile is just getting bigger and bigger. That's fine. Yeah, how come her stream got so popular and mine hasn't? I'm kidding. There we go.
There we go.
And the switch.
Still have 1 mythic.
It would suck if this pack only had 2 mythics.
It would suck.
Have we opened 3? No, Micaeus and
Nope.
Sigarda.
Just these 2. That's it. No Fire and Ice, alright?
Circular Logic and Meta Plus a lot of people. And Burial Rites, it's very good actually. I played that actually in one of my decks. So that's good enough there. And Burial Rites. Heap Doll, I had that on my sideboard. Sacrifice it and you exile target card from a graveyard. Hey, how's it going? Hound of Hell 666. And
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And then we have Visions of Beyond. Dang it. Not a very good card. Visions of Beyond is really hard to get it to activate. I guess in a Dredge kind of deck you could, but Dredge decks would never run it like a constructed Dredge deck. It would only really be like a limited deck where that might work. I actually ran this in an Oath of Druids budget deck where, like, the name of the game, Oath of Druids, literally piles your entire deck basically into your graveyard, and I never once got to resolve this. So it's like, even in a deck that supports it being like eligible to work, if you will, by having 20 cards in a graveyard, I never once resolved it. And then what is the card here? Mage Ring Network. It's an uncommon, so it still gives hope that there may be another rare foil. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Alright, 3.
Mhm.
See what we get.
Last
All we need is a foil snap. That's it.
Yeah, foil snap, and then I'll feel much better about this box.
Or Lily. We'll take that too.
I suppose, or Goy, even.
Any one of those is acceptable.
All right, so here we go. Third time. 3 is another lucky number of mine. I'm just about everybody. Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh yeah, that's right. No, I have. Double cleave. Eel Umbra, lots of Umbras. There's a Mark of the Vampire that did me so well today. That's right, nose Hyena Umbra.
Another Fogle piece.
Okay, War Leader's Helix. It's basically Lightning Helix, but at 4. 4 mana for 4 damage and 4 life. Brawn. Eternal Witness. So that's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, so that is
Love
the
you,
new.
Witness.
That is a new art for Eternal Witness. It almost got missed in the draft. Sadly, the person
It's not
just
too
before me
expensive.
picked up on it. It was a Rochester draft. That's how I know that.
It's a great card, you Witness.
Oh yeah, and even guys, even this uncommon here is worth like $250 approximately, because the 5th Dawn Modern Master ones were selling for like six and a half
Yeah.
bucks. So it's like $250.
Too big.
You put that over there.
Yeah.
It's worth more than that Visions Beyond. I'm certain. And Entomb.
Oh, nice.
So
Now you can build a real reanimator deck.
a reel? Oh, with the pieces here, yeah. So Entomb, when I got Entomb, it was a $50 card. Now I didn't pay $50 for it because I got the Graveborn Pre-Constructed deck for $35 at Target or something like that. But it was a $50 card that came in there, and even then it only went down to like $40 because of that reprint.
So what do I want to do now?
Oh yeah, and that's not that much. It's this version. It's $4.
Yeah.
The Eternal Masters version was selling for $17 until they announced the reprint.
Of course.
So
That's
that
right.
dropped the price. But hey, it'll probably bump up again. And
Still, it's a great card.
Then, What
Let's
do we
see
got here? No, it's a stupid spider. Sorry, Stinger Fling Spider, not stupid spider.
Alright, you got 2 Lilies here.
I hope so, because we've only gotten 2 mythics in this whole box.
Alright.
If we don't count the top loader
Let's
cover,
roll
it
this
doesn't
one.
matter. All these Lilianas, and I've opened so many booster boxes of sets in which Lilianas feature. Between Innistrad when that came out, I opened booster boxes of that.
Did I tell you? I pulled a Liliana at M20 when Masters
Lilia's my star.
on a draft. I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. My apologies.
No, we were talking about Mike's ADD. That's a good example.
ADHD. There's no ADD.
That's right. They changed the criteria. Everything is ADHD.
Yeah.
Even the one that doesn't have hyperactivity is still called ADHD.
Yes.
Sillily enough.
Yes. But I am the hyperactivity. Fun fact.
Look, so anyway, now I lost my train of thought. See, that's
You're
fine.
talking about the story about Liliana. So you've won all these.
Oh yeah. So I mean, anything where she's been reprinted in the reprint sets or even the original, and even now, and I have never once opened a single Liliana, which I guess is fun. I mean, that's the way odds are, right? You win some, you lose some.
Full playset of Fire Nexus. Well, my story-
Frantic Search, nice card. Become Immense. Oh, that's cute. That would have been nice in the draft today. Then let's see what else.
What was it? She was in M15, right? Liliana?
She was an Innistrad.
I know, but
Oh,
she
you're
was
saying by M you mean Modern
Masters.
Modern Masters. I don't remember which Modern Master she was in, or which, but I do recall that she was in the reprint.
The last Modern Masters I drafted, I did actually get to pull Lily.
No,
I did.
no, not you. This.
I mean, it's not a bad card, but
The 3 worst, I think, mythics that could have been pulled were the 3 mythics in this box.
which were here you go. The Wall of Shame.
Wow.
Wall of
Wow.
Shame.
These are duds. These are just absolute duds.
Yep.
Very disappointing. This card, Balefire, we're selling for $10. It's currently selling for 4 now.
Yeah.
That is an extreme disappointment.
Yeah.
Let's
Here's
see
your 3 mythics.
the foil here. No, just a foil common.
All right, this is the last one. It better be a foil snap.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, did not too. Hey, you got another box. So there's still another chance.
Yeah.
Well, we're still gonna do the box topper, so.
Hmm?
We are doing the box topper, correct?
Yeah, the box topper from the other box for sure. Dimmer Guild Mage. Yep. See, I'm actually much more prepared to draft this now. I got that card than draft earlier. Now that I've actually experienced it through opening it. You can read it online as much as you can, but at least for me, it just doesn't stick the same way as like actually physically looking at them, going through all of them, saying, "Hey, what does this do? Hey, what does this do?" Like just doing it in person.
Another one of those
is so different. Emancipation Angel, Conflagrate, and Mage Ring Network. Those are my uncommons. So then, what is the rare here? Bridge from Below, another dredge piece.
Yeah.
Dredge staple.
Yes, you have 3 full. Ooh, a few there.
Quite a few.
Yeah,
so this was a card that was $16 before the reprint. Then after the reprint, the previous printing of it in Modern Masters went down to $6.
There you go.
And this one is currently valued at $3.50 because of the price drop because of the reprint. And so this is Bridge from Below.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. Oh, it is.
I would say buy into Dredge now if that's something that's ever tickled your fancy because everything is so affordable. It's like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And the last chance at a foil anything good?
Nope.
No, not even. So
well, you did get. Well, we did get a foil Gadok T.
Gadok T.
Gadok T.
But
nice.
the problem, of course, is that right now, I don't know if I got the value from the box. I mean, because even with the box topper Cavern of Souls, like there were so many duds in this box. Like the 3 possible value cards were complete duds. So I think I lost money on this box, frankly. I think in the long run, I will have gained value. Like in the long run, they will gain enough value that it'll make up for it. But at this particular point in time, I'm pretty sure that I lost money on this box. But you know, that's okay. You don't buy if you want to buy valuable Magic cards, then you buy the valuable Magic card. You don't buy a box. But we wanted to at least have this experience to try to see if we can get a quote unquote a winning box. This was definitely a winning box topper, but this was not anywhere near close to a winning box. So hopefully my next one will be. So now that we've done this, let's sort of set everything aside. We're gonna pile these guys.
Yeah, these are the cards I was showing off. These are probably the best hits that you got.
So let's pile these on top of each other and make those into a pile, please, Mike.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure you don't want the dud. Do you still want these duds?
Yeah, so I could take a picture of it and have everybody laugh at me.
Yeah.
And I deserve that. Okay, here we go. And there's this pile, and we'll just set this aside.
Alright.
For now,
there's one empty box.
So we'll set that aside. And Mike, if you would be so kind as to pass me the sealed box. As you guys can see.
Ultimate complete receipt.
Exactly. And just like the other one, the magic logo, the print doesn't go below the crease. On this here is not there at all, but on the other side either.
No, it's authentic.
And you can see the hollow thing there because you can see you should be able to see the logo through the. Oh, just trust me, it's hollow through and through. So let's open it. And in this case, we're just going to get the box topper component of it. We are not going to open this box because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. We may have a phantom draft later now that most of us got our like money draft out of the way. Meaning one where we actually paid for it and we're hoping to draw 2 cards. Here. Just prop this up. The foil lily is going to be in this box. I can feel it. And there's the ultimate box topper. It's probably the last topper I'm going to open. And yes, this does have a little crease there, I think. Yeah. I was wondering earlier if there was an easier way to open it. So the card is there, you can see that. And it looks like this crease existed to make it easier to open.
Yeah, looks like you were right.
But which is the front, which is the... I think it's a dud. I kind of got a peek at it, but we'll see right now. Alright guys, this is the chance at value in my second box. And the card is... Sorry, keep drumroll. I'm trying not to... No.
No. Big dud.
Oh, that hurts.
That's a very big dud.
That really hurts.
That's a very big dud. And it's foil.
All the box covers are foil.
My bad.
Wow.
Like that. Yep.
Wow, this is just awful.
That means you're gonna get amazing mythics.
I hope so, because the other one was a great box topper and it was like the worst box I think I've ever opened. In terms of the mythics.
The odds of it being the worst back-to-back.
Wow.
That is like
So there's $500 on the drain. It's okay, I'm getting a $60,000 raise.
Doctor, everybody.
But still, it's not okay. Wizards, why? Why do you do this to us? Why do you do this to us? It's really bad. It feels so bad. But you know what? It's fine.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. My mom always said we lost. There was more lost in the war. She referred to the Spanish Civil War, but it's true. So it could be worse. And frankly, we don't know what else is in that other box. And like I said, long-term value of some of these is going to go up, but for now, this is what we call a DUD dud. So please feel free to watch this, laugh at us. I'm certainly going to be laughing at myself. If by laughing, I mean crying my soft tears into my pillow. Whimpering this evening. Who knows? No, I'm fine. Who cares? So, guys, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Glad we could share that with you all, for better or for worse. Hopefully, you guys have better luck. And we'll see you guys hopefully with another stream soon. Take care.
Have a good night.